Welcome back to another Trading 212 stock market portfolio video, and today is a green week. It's finally a green week, and yeah, although when I say this, I generally would like the market to go down next week, and probably some people will probably watching this thinking, why are you saying that? Stop saying that. I don't want that anymore because I can't handle the stock market just going down anymore. And I get it, it is hard. And even me saying that, I'm like, oh, it is just nice to see green, it just is. But I still haven't finished up using all my cash or buying up the positions I wanted to. Like I said, I do want to get 100 shares of AMD, and I just, spoiler alert, I still haven't got that yet. So I do want to get that. And also I do want to get some more buys of SoFi and Grab and Tesla if I have the opportunity with the amount of money that I don't have to put into the stock market. I've got a bit of cash to put in, but I get paid end of the month, so I got some money coming in then. So hopefully the stock market, like I say, could maybe have a bit of a downturn next week, even though I know a lot of people don't want that, but short term it's fine. Just get the buys in. So if you want a free fractional share worth up to £100, then use code BEN. You can also use that code if you've had an account for the last 10 days, or use the link in the description and you'll get a free fractional share worth up to £100. So Advanced Micro Devices, $106, and it's up 6% on the week. And yeah, it's crazy because obviously why do I keep saying it like that? AMD, I've got it in my head where it's Advanced Money Destroyer because it just kept going down, and it still could keep going down. But yeah, AMD is actually green. It is actually green. Obviously my average price is a bit over the price, but yeah, I've got $108 as my average, and I managed to bring that down from 117, I think it was, when I was buying just below $100. So I managed to get some shares there. But yeah, we're getting there. We're down 4% because of the FX impact as well. So yeah, it's actually had a good week, and we'll see how AMD does. I'm very intrigued to know how it does in the short term anyway, because long term I'm very confident on it. In my opinion, I really do believe this has got, in the future it's going to look quite undervalued. It's going to have a P ratio of 20, 21. So yeah, I think AMD is going to look like an attractive buy in the future. And even now it just is, because of the growth that it's having, or going to be having, is looking good. And yeah, I did some projections of where I see AMD going from analyst predictions, and also what AMD has been guiding for. So yeah, I did some predictions and I put it in the buyers and sells group so people can see my bear case, base case, and also bull case of where I see the share price going in the next few years. So I've now got Fubo, and I haven't now just got Fubo. I don't know why I said it like that. Here we have Fubo, and yes, it's pretty much trading sideways. I think Fubo is one of those as well where it's not going to have much movement, and I think it is just going to stay around these prices at the moment until we figure out this whole acquisition, if it's definitely going through, and where this will be going, where it comes to financials, how much is it going to be bringing in, etc. And I think a lot of people are just waiting for this whole situation to be happening, because it's free cash flow positive for the first time, Fubo, in that quarter that they had. So that's a really good sign. And also it is turning profitable now. It's getting there, and hopefully at the end of the year it can, without the acquisition, because before I was getting into Fubo without it having the possibility of this acquisition. This is just a bonus that Disney have come in. So yeah, Fubo could be a very interesting stock to say the least in the next few years. This could maybe give me some crazy returns. Already 100% is a crazy return, but because it's such a small market cap, and the fact it's going to be turning profitable, it looks like, then yeah, stocks normally tend to go a bit crazy when it starts going profitable. But yeah, obviously please be warned, it is a very speculative kind of play. Things could go wrong, and yeah, it does come with a lot of risk. Invest in general comes with risk, obviously, so just be careful when you are putting your money in. Grab is up 4.7% last week. It had more rumors again about the merger, and if it goes through, then that'll be crazy. Grab will have a lot of domination in their area and Indonesia in general, so it'll have a lot of capitalization. It'll be able to just, it will literally be the go-to thing, and Grab already is the go-to thing, but GoTo, that's the next one where they obviously have a decent market share as well. So yeah, Grab still has plans to acquire GoTo possibly, so we'll see. But yeah, my average is $4.88. I've not been able to buy that much from Grab because I've been concentrating on SoFi and AMD recently, but I would like to, like I say, around these prices with Grab, it's just it's not, like, for me, it's a no-brainer. For me, obviously, this is everything I'm doing in these portfolios. This is what I'm doing. I'm not telling you guys to do it. Like, that's down to you if you want to go and research these stocks. But this is just something I'm personally doing. IAG, and it's probably had a bit of a, did it go down a bit? Didn't go down too much from the news of what happened at Heathrow, but yeah, this is just one I've been keeping an eye on. Like I've said in the videos, I am down 15%. Obviously, it wouldn't be that bad because I would have averaged down if I was to have started making a position in this. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I probably will just leave this alone because, well, there's no point me holding this stock anyway, because like I say, I like to have 6 stocks. I don't like to have any more than that. So this was just a bit of an interesting one just to see how it got on, really. Nike stock, this has got hit heavy. The earnings were insane. Like, they were crazy. They were really good. They had a double beat, and also the EPS was like a crazy beat as well. So, but it's because they guided really poorly. The guidance was awful, and that is what people don't like. People don't like to see the guidance because then they can't really predict and do their calculations with how it's going to go. It's just a bit of uncertainty, and people do not like that in the stock market. But it's down a lot, and like I say, if I didn't have the 6 stocks that I had and I needed that 6th one, then I would be buying into Nike. Like, I really would, because I just think the guidance, they're just sandbagging it. Like, they're just being cautious, and that's fair enough. But I think they're just going to keep surprising people, and their people start catching on that actually Nike is a solid, great company still. Palantir, so this is another interesting one, and I want to show you this video if I can, if possible. I don't know how I'm going to do it because it's on X, but here's the video now.
Also, there are ways where you can build goodwill by doing the kinds of things that Howard is talking about. I mean, could you imagine if somebody volunteered, let's say Palantir, and said, hey, we can build the following software for the IRS so that we can just completely automate tax returns. And it's okay for Palantir. It's still a $200 billion company. They could allocate a small amount of time and get that done. If Oracle stepped up and said something. So, and all of that goodwill will then allow America to just grow faster.
Imagine if they could automate tax returns and go into that kind of industry, and then the UK start using it for the tax returns. Like, well, I know it's a massive, big deal, but Palantir software is so clever, and it just shows you why I'm also investing in Palantir, because there's just so many opportunities that Palantir could tap into loads of different industries. And like I said years ago, I don't see why all these other companies in the world won't use Palantir, because there'll be some sort of software or some sort of thing in their business that Palantir can allow and help them either scale or make more things more efficient in their company or save them money. And I don't see why like all the companies in the world would use Palantir. Like, and obviously the government contracts that they've got, companies like Wendy's and all these different types of companies, like the fast food chains that you might have thought Palantir wouldn't get involved with, well, they are. And it just shows you all the different industries that Palantir can help. And yeah, I just think Palantir has got such a big future, and that's why I'm holding it for the next 10-15 years, because I think it's got so much potential. I've got 546 shares and I'm up 380%. And yeah, it's had a really good week. It's up 91. Well, it's $91 now. So yeah. SoFi, this has obviously had a good run because of also the interest rates and the fact that they did stay the same, and also the fact that I do think they're going to be cut in the next one, and a lot of people are reckoning that's going to actually be the case. And also the stuff that Jerome Powell was saying, it just suggests that there are going to be rate cuts coming, and SoFi obviously benefits from that massively because of things such as, so there's going to be increased demand for lending products and also refinancing. It should allow for growth in home lending and mortgages as well, so that would also help with having lower interest rates and the rate cuts. And also obviously the personal loan demand, people would want to get loans because it's a lot cheaper. People will be able to maybe want to start looking into getting more, well, a nicer car maybe, because a car would be a lot cheaper to finance, because at the moment it's a lot of money to finance a car, which will all just lead to it will end up just having more member growth because of the cheaper loans. People will be attracted to it and people will be using the products more. There's a lot of different things that SoFi will benefit from, and there's a lot more reasons why SoFi will benefit from lower interest rates, but they're just a few. So that's why SoFi will really benefit from the rate cuts, and hopefully that's the case of what will happen. And also obviously that's why it's been suffering for the last few years as well, because of the fact that rates have been increasing obviously the last few years. So that's why SoFi has been struggling as well. Tesla, so this has been a roller coaster and a half, and loads of people were really hating on Tesla, and I understand in the sense of like the car company is shockingly bad. Like at the moment it's not great, because the revenues are slowing, the amount of cars that they're distributing and people wanting to buy Teslas, the demand's going, like, from the recent results, and that is worrying for an investor at Tesla if you were to look into that. But I'm not looking into Tesla as a car company. That's the thing. I'm looking at it as a tech company, because of obviously the FSD that they got, the robo taxis, the Optimus robots, and also the other things that Elon Musk has got going on that could be involved with Tesla. And I just think that's why I want to be invested in Tesla, and I think that's why it's got a premium. And yeah, I think Tesla's a great price at the moment. I know I've not been buying it, and because I just want to personally buy into AMD and SoFi. I feel like them opportunities are great right now, and you can see where it's going and the growth is going. Whereas Tesla, you're just going off the fact that you're hoping that these things do actually work and happen, which I do actually believe that will. It's just at the moment I just want to put my capital in SoFi and AMD and build them positions up to where I'm happy. Then I can start chucking money into Tesla again and start buying up Tesla, because Tesla I think is got such a massive potential that I think a lot of people just don't realize on. But as you can see, I'm up 14.4% on Tesla. If you go off the week, I'm up 4.8% on the week, and my investments are now worth £77,190. If you enjoyed this video and you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, because I know a lot of people are watching this video, even you right now, you might not realize, but you're probably not subscribed, so hit that subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up. If you would like to be in the buys and sells groups where you see the price predictions of where I see the potential stocks going, then make sure to click the link in the description and you can access the buys and sells group. It's £5, $4.99 a month, and also you'll see when I'm buying stocks and when I'm selling stocks, so you can just see what I'm getting up to in real time.